Hey and hello there everyone! Welcome back to the Strike Streams! Where I couldn't find my controller and it was driving me nuts and it was on like a shelf or something but kind of hidden away. Anyway, hello, welcome. Lovely to see you all. Happy Friday! To the extent that Fridays are happy, which is always, because Fridays are good days. How are we doing? Lovely to see you all. Thank you for joining me here. Yeah, today, Friday edition, where a year ago today I got my hair cut. So I haven't had my hair cut for a whole year now. It is getting a bit long and annoying. I think maybe I'm sort of starting to realize that something like, I don't know, 9 or 10 months or something is probably my limit when I should probably get it cut, but oh well. But yeah, guys, can I just say, like, one of my biggest, I don't know if I would call this like a pet peeve, because it's not really like a pet peeve, but just, I think, like, I don't have much space. I don't have much room for anything. And so when I lose anything, like if I put something down and then I can't find it, it drives me absolutely nuts because I really do only have like 3 or 4 places I often like can put things, you know? And like I had like, so with this controller that I couldn't find, it's like I hadn't left the room. I had just taken like all the bedding off of my bed, like all the different bed sheets, because I was like, well, maybe it got tangled up in the bed sheets or whatever. And I just very carefully kind of pulled the bed apart so that, you know, rather than just like yanking the blankets up in case it like, you know, like the controller like flipped up in the air or whatever, and then it like wasn't in the bed, and I was just like, what the heck? And I thought I'd looked at the shelf, but I guess maybe I'd looked from like the wrong angle or something. I hate it. I hate when I can't find something when, you know, like if I had a whole house, like if I was like back in England in like the house I grew up in or whatever, like yeah, I had like the whole house and I had loads of different rooms and I'd move from room to room a lot, but like, you know, my existence now is like basically like a half a room that I live in or whatever, and like that's it. So it's like, well, if I can't find something, it drives me nuts. But I think the reason why I do sometimes like lose things or can't find things is because I don't have much space. I have to put a lot of things like on top of one another, or you know, sort of like I have to like stack a lot of stuff or put things all, like I have to put a lot of stuff in a small space. And so if you put something down, it's like it kind of gets jumbled in with a lot of other stuff, and I think that's the problem. Anyway, Bark, how are we doing? I know I've asked that like 3 times, so maybe I should just say hi to people and get into the game. So hi Kevin and Kieran and Zonda. Welcome. And Stream Elements, a Nightbot. Lovely to see you all. If you haven't already, please click like on the video, and let's do this thing. Oh well, at least I don't have as many blankets on my bed, so it'll be easier to charge my phone today. Because the blankets always get in the way. Right. Sorry, I'm just, hang on. I didn't get to like turn all the apps off on my phone because like just as I was about to start the stream, I was like, where's the controller? I know I detached the Joy-Cons and I put them on the grip, but anyway. Anyway, Bark. So. Right. Oh, Kevin's congested. Oh, well, the stream is cancelled. Kevin's congested. No, okay. So guys, gals, non-binary pals. I am now, maybe I need to like do some maths about this to kind of like figure it out. And of course I just yanked my phone out of the charger after putting it on charge. Because I was like, I'm going to do some quick maths and calculations whilst we wait for people to come on by and settle in. If we do, let me just do some quick mental mathematics here. I would say, let me just think of something here. I'm just trying to figure out like what would be like a number of streams where I'd say if we got to this number of streams, I would say we were in like a drought or something like that. But because I am technically in a shiny drought now. I got my last shiny last Thursday, not yesterday Thursday, but last Thursday. But I would say maybe like if we got past Sunday and we didn't have a shiny, I'd say 2 streams after like the drought, that's when you could start saying, okay, we're in like a real drought now. We're in like the beginnings of a drought now that we've gone past a week, but I'd say a full-on drought is once you get like 7 streams after your last shiny. Let's say that. Let's make up arbitrary numbers, shall we? So here we go. Guys, gals, non-binary pals, do we even have enough people to play today, looking at the people in chat? The tickets, you guys know the tickets. For the past week, we have had Yuxi, Thunderous, and Kartana. Shibertooth, yes, you made it! Yes! Lovely to have you here. Shibertooth, we're doing Yuxi, Thunderous, and Kartana, and I'm literally just setting up everything now. So, can you guys, gals, and non-binary pals, in the chat, let me know, strike, and who you can do out of Yuxi, Thunderous, and Kartana. Please and thank you. Ready, set, bow. Here we go. Let's do this thing. Right, so we got Kevin, Shibertooth, and Kieran. You guys can do anything. That does mean I am going to go for Yuxi first, if that's okay. But then we can go for, like, Kartana afterwards, or something, you know, a little bit more exciting. Thunderous is exciting as a Pokemon, but it's not exciting as a shiny, and that's the problem with Thunderous. Okay, so let me get the old spreadsheet arena up. Will it be partially filled in because of a wild cramming? The answer is no. It means I have to fill it in myself today. What kind of nonsense is this? How dare Kramen, like, help me of his own... Not help me of his own volition and out of his own time. Okay, so, let's see what we've got. So we've got Kevin, Shibertooth, and Kieran. Why couldn't I find Kieran? It's like K. Like, it's easy to find. Okay. So, Kevin, Shibertooth, Kieran, Team 1. Let's have some fun. And let's do this thing. So, we're going to connect to the Wycom. Like I said, if you have not updated your Switches, please update your Switch. And if you're thinking, I updated my Switch yesterday morning, it's like, no, another update has come out today. So, like, that was like a, you know, like a 3.0 or whatever. And this is like a 3.0.1 or whatever. So, there has been a new update since the update the other day. So if you're like, oh yeah, no, I've got the different eShop color now, I did the update. It's like, no, they've done one more update since then. So, and if your Switch didn't even do the other update where you have the different eShop color, then you super duper need to do the update. Clipping this. No, Xander, how could you betray me? Oh, you're going to clip that too, aren't you? Okay. Okay. Let's see. But yeah, so, because basically they did the big update the other day, but that caused problems for people. Some people were having issues with, like, I don't know, their console crashing or something. There was, like, some kind of issue like that. I can't remember if it was crashing specifically, but there was, like, some kind of issue people were having, so they've put out an update to fix the update. So, yeah. So just make sure you have done both updates. Or the most recent update that came, like, literally I downloaded it this morning. Like, I think it came out overnight. So if you have not updated your Switch today, Friday, 2nd of May, do the update. Ooh, sorry, hiccups. It's Fast Food Friday. That's what happens when you eat and then sit down on the floor on a Fast Food Friday. Okay. We're gonna connect to the Wycom. Internet goes. What? We're going to talk to the nice lady. And then, the update should hopefully be pretty quick. But let me guys know once you're, like, in the game, because you might not be able to connect to the internet if you, like, haven't done the update. So, so which Pokemon would you like to do? Yuxi, but we might have to wait for Shibertooth. I feel like they were both fast. If you haven't done any of the updates, it might take a little bit longer. If you did the one the other day, but you didn't do the one from today. The one from today was insanely quick. So, because again, the one from today was, oh, okay, it's already done. Okay, I'm going to start setting up the code then. I'm going to presume that you guys will be able to get in within the next 3 minutes. That's the thing. Sometimes, even if you're not ready, it's like, yes, but will you be ready in the next 3 minutes? Like, you know. So, let's go 0502 and then 1413. How about that for a code? Ooh, exciting, hey? 0502 1413. Oh yes, that has been big news. Part of the big update, sort of the main update that was the other day is yeah, icons have updated, and actually like changed. Like I don't mean they've added icons, they've actually changed icons. So there's like a new render of like Mario and Luigi. They've got the new look for Donkey Kong. So lots of stuff. Shulk is wearing a tie with DK on now. No, wait, that's wrong. So yeah. But yeah, that was big news. The DK erasure. It's gonna be like no, what was I thinking? What was I actually? What was I thinking the other day? There's some game or something the other day. Maybe it was a DK. It'll be like the Miz. Oh, no. There was a game or something the other day, but maybe I'll make the joke with DK. But I think there might have been a different game or a different franchise. It'll be like the Miz Pac-Man thing, where there'll be like, you know, like. Oh, where's the old Donkey Kong? What Donkey Kong? There's never been a different Donkey Kong. Right, so Yuxi has the levitate ability, so no ground moves. It's a psychic type, dark, ghost, bug, in that order of like best to worst. And there we go. But yeah, 07 rare DK. 07 British DK, because a rare DK is British DK, and now they've Americanized Donkey Kong. How dare they? Okay. Oh gosh. Poison is bad against Psychic, so I'm gonna go Vaporeon, I'm sorry. Oh, but Sharpedo is good, because it's actually a dark type, so that's cool. Okay. Fast Food Friday, yes. Oh gosh. Blah, these are terrible. Terrible. I guess Beartic is technically not weak to Psychic. But you can go for whatever you think is going to help us get through the adventure. I do think it is a little bit safer to go for Pokemon that if we did no switch, I think sometimes you do have to play if we did 0 switches, which of these would be better? Because we can get bad paths. Right, I do see no, I don't. I thought I saw Grimmsnarl. That's Hatterene. Ditto. Okay, Ditto is probably better than Ditto. I'm gonna go. Ditto is actually pretty good. So let's go for Ditto. And then there is a ghost, but it's a Sinistea. No. But there is okay. Electabuzz is at the end of this path. So make of that what you will. Was there a Lycanroc somewhere? Lycanroc does have Crunch, but yeah, the ghost was a Poltegeist, which is like the worst ghost type. Along with sort of if we're talking about ghost types as being a ghost type, like offensively, offensive ghost like Poltegeist is like the worst one, and then Trevenant, because just Trevenant doesn't have any ghost moves, but Grass is still pretty useful. So, okay, okay, I have a theory here. I'm actually not going to Dynamax. I'm not going to Dynamax here, and I'm going to tell you for why. I think that maybe we could try and fudge our Dynamax so that, like, Sharpedo is our Dynamaxer at the end of all this. So that's my theory, my game theory. And Sharpedo has Max Darkness, which will be useful for, like, the rest of this battle. Like, Sharpedo and Nidoqueen can do a lot of damage here. I know that this is a bit unconventional, but, like, looking ahead, we are not going to get many Ghost or Dark types here, and it's like Sharpedo is actually really good, and me using Max Strike isn't going to, like, do anything or accomplish anything. So if Sharpedo Dynamax is here, then I think this will be okay. If Sharpedo Dynamaxes and uses Max Darkness, then that'll help out. We'll win this pretty nicely. The Vaporeons are flirting with one another. I hope not. I don't have the PC storage for that. Okay. Unless one of them is foreign, unless this is a Japanese Ditto. If it's a Japanese Ditto, then we can Masuda this, and that's okay. Right, for the honor of Grayskull, for the honor of Kiba, because we haven't seen Kiba around as much. We haven't seen Kiba around as much, or Sky, or on Lara. The strike streams are dying a slow death, but kind of quickly in the past couple of weeks. It's been a quick slow death. As far as slow deaths go, it's been a pretty quick one. Right, the burn, yes! Well done, everyone. Okay, here's the weather ball. It came in like a weather ball. Okay, this is fine. No, that's in Kiba. Kiba did, like, switch jobs, so it's understandable. I please don't think I'm saying that as, like, a critique. I'm just saying it as a fact of, like, there are people who we often have who are, like, not here, and, you know, it happens. It's gonna happen. Oh, Max Darkness would have been better, but I guess it's, like, it's locked in now, and it's in the bag, so. Well, doesn't Assurance have a lot of PP, though? I thought Assurance has at least 10, if not more. Okay. So, well done, everyone. Very nice work. Both thinks Pokemon is more important. Well, yes. Duh. Like, what's your point, Kevin? No, I'm kidding. No. Okay, it has 10 PP. Okay, but, like, I don't know. We don't have, like, a Vespiquen on this path or anything, and we might still use some water moves or whatever as well, so I wouldn't worry about PP too much. Like, that was fine, but, okay. Basically, Kevin, do you want to switch it? I was going to say Kevin. Basically, Sharpedo's definitely good. We do need to get rid of Nidoqueen at some point. So I would say either Kevin or, like, myself. But Kevin's going for it. That's cool. Nice. And then we'll try and figure this out. Right. Let's see. Aurora. We might want the Electabuzz because of Helping Hand. Do we want to go for Sandslash? Let's go. Oh! Sandslash has a bug move. So if we go for Sandslash, I hope we've gone for Sandslash. No! Dang, I said it too late. The thing is, Sandslash would have been really good against Electabuzz as well, and it has a bug move. Okay, no worries. This is still not too much of a problem. It's still not too much of a problem, I don't think. I think it'll be fine. Oh! Here's a question. Will Ditto turn into a Gigantamax Hatterene? Or a Dynamax Hatterene? Oh, that's it. I actually don't know. Oh, this is going to be interesting. Okay, good choice picking Hatterene. Science! Right. Okay. Only Dynamax! Oh, that's interesting. So, you won't get, like, a G-Max Smite or whatever it's called, but you'll get, like, the G-Max, or, like, Max Starfall. Yeah, look, it's just a Dynamax Hatterene. Oh, that's interesting! Oh, that's super interesting. That's really cool. I like that. I like that. It makes Gigantamax kind of special. Also, Hatterene is super effective against Sharpedo, which is a little bit scary. Sorry, I do apologize for not picking up on the Sandslash thing earlier. It's just, when you're looking on turn 1, you have to look at 10 Pokemon. And so I was just looking at 10 Pokemon and kind of trying and being like, oh gosh, like none of these are good. And then so you kind of look a bit more closely at like a couple of them, but then like it's still not very good. And then like, so then you just have to make the first choice. Like, well, which of these two choices is like better? And so I was kind of just focused on like picking the Ditto without thinking of what else could be like useful. Okay. Yeah, so Sand Slash would have been better. We would have had 2 water types against it, and we would have gotten a bug move out of it. But it's still okay. It's not a problem. It's okay. It's okay. Okay, I do have a bit of a theory here. A game theory. I think I'm gonna take this Hatterene just so I'm not weak to Electabuzz, and so that I have a resistance to psychic moves. I will be weak to Ghost, but whatever. But here's my proposal. Sabertooth, you are Beartic, correct? I think that you should not Dynamax in the next battle against the Electabuzz, and then let me Gigantamax. Because if we do that, if I get to Gigantamax, that means that, well, provided I don't die, it means that we can then push the Dynamax to Sharpedo, and then you can switch for the Electabuzz. So if you don't Dynamax and let me Gigantamax, then you can take the Electabuzz and you can Helping Hand Sharpedo, and we'll have a very Sharpedo heavy focused strategy. Does that sound good? Like hike. But does that sound like an okay plan? Because like it's all I've got. And the only difference between this and like the Sand Slash plan is basically before we would have had 1 extra super effective hit with me using X Scissor or whatever instead of whatever I'm going to use with Hatterene. So yeah, or I would have used like a Max Quake against this Electabuzz as well. Like that's the only difference. So Viv, hello, welcome, happy Friday. What's the plan? I don't know. Something about a hike. Yeah, it's like the Simpsons moment with like Lenny and Carl. Like, this is Ned Flanders and he's my best friend. Like, what was that? I don't know. Something about like, what was that? So something about a hike. I don't know. Okay, so here we go. Here we go indeed. Indeed. So I'm not gonna attack this physically. I'm gonna go with an expanding force. More like an expanding horse. But yeah. We just have to hope that Sharpedo doesn't get, like, weakened or KO'd too much or anything here. Clap, 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 clap. Oh, the Ditto's helping me! Okay, Assurance. Nice. And then Max Strike. Oh, no, 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 no! No! Oh, I should have used a Life Dew, but just I didn't want to, like, waste a turn, you know? I would attack this with non-physical contact moves, just because I think Electabuzz might have static. So, like, Frost Breath is going to be a little bit better than Body Press. Sharpedo I don't think has a choice, but I am going to set up Max Mindstorm, so Aqua Jet won't work after this turn, okay? Sharpedo will be faster than me, but from, like, the next turn onwards, just keep that in mind. Okay, at least it wasn't electric. But no, but here's the thing. If it was an electric attack, Sharpedo would have just died, and then, like, had full health for Uxie, whereas this way it's going to have not much health for Uxie. So that's, like, given we need Sharpedo to Dynamax and stay alive against Uxie, like, having full health would almost have been, with 1 less life, almost could have been better. So, yeah. Right, clap, 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 clap. Oh, no, failed. Wait, hang on. Oh, okay, I guess a load of people can't use, Helping. Oh, right, sorry, Ditto can't, the Electabuzz can't use Helping Hand. Right, so I'm getting confused. Right, Frost Breath, nice. Okay, that actually didn't do as much as the Body Press, but, oh, well, never mind. I was hoping I'd do, like, a little bit more. I didn't think there was going to be that big a difference. Like, Beartic isn't exactly renowned for its high defensive capabilities. Uxie can't really do anything to Sharpedo. It could use, like, a Max Strike. Is, like, something it could do. That's like the again, do I think that's likely to happen? Not really, but we've said that before, and then, like, it kind of blows up in our face. Yeah, there's the Aqua Jet. Oh, Here's a max strike. Oh gosh, and there's Ditto. Okay, dang. Yeah, we needed that assurance there. And then Frost Breath. Oh no, and then it misses. Oh no. Okay, but it's fine. We've recovered. Sorry, I did say about don't use Aqua Jet on like the next turn. But okay. That's okay though. We've recovered. We can still salvage this. Did somebody say salvage? We can still salvage this. Okay, we can still salvage this. Okay, so it's not a problem. It is still yeah, okay. No, this is fine. Again, I think that this will be a quick battle? I do think that this battle should... Okay, and then Bear Tick switch. Bear Tick... Oh, it does have Vital Spirit. Okay. So, sorry, we could... I was like, does it just actually have Vital Spirit? Because that is the hidden ability. But yeah, no, this is fine, though. This is fine. But yeah, so we're basically just everyone, like, basically, like... So, Electabuzz is going to help out Sharpedo. Ditto is going to use Shadow Ball. And I'll just use, like, Play Rough or... No, actually, no, I can use Life Dew. Oh, I can use Life Dew to help everyone out. I forgot I had Life Dew. Star, hello, welcome, welcome. Lovely to see you, welcome back. Okay. So here we go. I do think we'll win this, and we'll probably win it, like, reasonably comfortably. It's just it might take like 4 turns or so. This might be like a 3 or 4 turn... Like a 3 or 4 turn battle, that's all. Because we're kind of just putting all our eggs into our Sharpedo and Ditto shaped basket here. Because again, Ditto is like not gonna hit hard here. But it might get some special defense downs, so that could be good. Okay. Here we go. Oh, Kevin's like, I got my Uxie, I'm out of here. Right, so Electabuzz. We just need a helping hand from Electabuzz, and then we should be all good. So helping hand, that's the plan, helping hand. It was Sharpedo, it was always Sharpedo. That was always the plan. The plan was always to help Sharpedo. Oh crud! Okay, this is going so good. Like Uxie is luckily Uxie's like easy enough to be like forgiving, but like oh my gosh. Okay. Oh my gosh. Right. Okay. Magic room. More like a magic broom. Okay. Oh no. Our items that we don't have, they no longer work. Okay. Right, Electro Web. Oh, it missed anyway. Oh no. Oh gosh. This is I think one of our most like falling upwards disasters where it's like it's all still going well somehow. And I love that because we've had some where we've played like brilliantly but it's all just gone horribly wrong. So we deserve some good luck. Right, so everyone, like, helping hand Sharpedo. Sharpedo keep max darknessing. Ditto keep shadow balling. We're gonna win this, like I said. We will win this. It's just it is gonna take a few turns, and yeah. Right. Oh my gosh, my trousers are covered in cat hair. These trousers really attract cat hair. Right. So, super effective. Oh, and a crit. That's good. See, we're lucky. See, we have all the luck here today. So this is good. That hopefully means we'll get a shiny as well. Oh no, Max Mindstorm. Electabuzz, no. Hang in there, old buddy, old pal. Okay, no Aqua Jets. I think Helping Hand should still be okay, even though it's like technically a priority move. But there we go. Nice. And see, that does more with the Max Darkness, so that's good. It is getting desperate. So it is going to start using generative AI. See, look, it's got a second tail already. What kind of animal has 2 tails? That's how you know it's photoshopped. Okay. So yeah, I'm just sitting here using Life Dew. Oh, Swift. Oh no, but we can shake it off. It's fine. Bo sure is doing a lot. Kevin, I love that. That's great. Okay. Right, Helping Hand on Sharpedo, excellent. So we should beat this. I think we will beat this turn. I think between the Max Darkness and the Shadow Ball, we should have this now. Stares at Tails from Sonic. That's how you know Tails. You can't spell Tails without AI, Xander. Right, Magic Room. More like a magic broom. I already made that joke. Okay, Shadow Ball. Oh no! Did it reset everything? No! 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 Oh no, life doo-doo! No! Okay, right, and then it's using Swift. Oh no, but we can shake it off. Kaz, hello, welcome. Okay, so hopefully Sharpedo has at least one Assurance PP left, and if Sharpedo has one PP left, and it was because of that dragon move earlier, then I will hugely apologize. Right, clap, because otherwise it can't use like Aqua Jet. Right, here's the Assurance. Well done, everyone. When the whole party can heal more than take damage. I know, I was just thinking that. Like, we were healing, like, more than the Swift, or about the same. So, well done, Team 1! We did it! Well done, everyone. Very nice work. Again, that was, like, as much as I sort of said we had good luck in terms of how we played. We did not have good luck in terms of, like, having a good path, though. That was, like, a really rubbish path. So seriously, well done, everyone. Very well played. Stars and sparkles, sparkles and stars. Get those emojis in. Wish everyone good shiny luck. And if you haven't already, click like on the video. It's how we get new people to come and join our community. So hit that little thumbs up button if you haven't. It really does help. And let's do this. Let's life do this. So Ditto is a no. Hatterene is not shiny. Electabuzz is not a dupe. A doop. But will we get the Golden Uxie? Oh, it's a Bluesky. It's the colors of Ukraine, and we support Ukraine here at Beauvo Games, but it's not a shiny Uxie. So Ditto, Hatterene, Electabuzz, and Uxie. None of these are Lurantis. What did we say? Did we say, like, about, like, after 3 or 4 streams we should see a Lurantis or something? So we just gotta hope it's on a pathway we want to take. Right, Ditto. You can never have too many Dittos. Show me potato Ditto. So, oh well. No shinies for you guys. Dang. Okay, so chat, we've still got Kartana and Thunderous. So could you please let me know how many times Strike, how many times you've played today thus far, Strike 0 or Strike 1, and then let me know if you can do Thunderous and or Uxie. Let me know which of those you can do. Ready, set, bow. Let me know. And we'll see how this goes. But Team 1, thank you. Well done, well played. Some excellent assistance. And again, given we had like a weak... Like, again, Sharpedo does not have a strong Max Darkness. So, that was pretty good. And if this ends up just being Kevin, Kieran, and Sabertooth again, I have no problem with that. Right, would you like us to keep a record of where you found Uxie? Yes, I would. Yes, I would. Giorgio? Sorry, that dude's face is very intense. Oh, Star, yes. Yes, you can play with us. Okay, excellent. Good. I like this. I like this a lot. Okay. Ooh, so we might have to do some Nightbot random selection shenanigans. Let's see what we've got here. Hang on, I think I need to add Star to the spreadsheet. Yes, hang on, let me just add Star to the spreadsheet. Now, Star, your Starfney name, that isn't like a reference to Starfy or anything, is it? I've never played those games, but it's why I ask. Like, have you played those games? And if you have no idea what I'm talking about, never mind, ignore me. Ignore me. But yes, okay, here we go. Star, star, star. Okay, so, oh, Shivertooth, you can go work on your deck some more. If you're okay with doing that, then yeah, we could have Kevin, Kieran, and Star. Shall we do that then? Okay, if you don't mind, Shivertooth, that's really kind of you. I was gonna do Nightbot, but yeah, if we just wanna, if we just wanna have, like, say, Kevin, Kieran, and Star, then that sounds like a plan. But Shivertooth, if you want to play in 20 minutes and do, like, a Thunderous with us, like, please come back. Like, this isn't goodbye, it's just until 20 minutes from now. So, okay. But thank you. Okay, so, Internet Jones. So, please, on the Ycom, make sure you are connected to the internet, okay? Make sure it says internet in the top right-hand corner, or that your logo in the bottom left-hand corner is blue, or has a blue background. We're going to talk to the nice lady. If she asks about having any preferences or anything, please just say, anything goes. But I'm going to select Kartana. And then we're going to set up the link code. We're going to go 0502 and then 0239. How about that? 0502 0239. How about that for a code? Yes! Sounds like a plan, Shivertooth. But yeah, you will have dibs of the strike oneers, because there'll only be 2 strike oneers. Okay, so Bo, Kevin, so we just need Kieran, and then actually Star. I don't know what your username's gonna be. Forgive me if you already told me, but would you be able to tell me again? Just so that I can add it to the spreadsheet. Stella. Now, is it Stella or is it like Steela? Because there's only one L, so I want to check. Okay. Now, but is it like now? Is it Stella or Steela? Because I want to make sure I'm saying it right. I mean, I will keep calling you Star, but if I ever do say it out loud, I wanna say it right. But thank you for joining us. Oh, and do you have the shiny charm? Like, sorry to ask you so many questions, but I like knowing who has the shiny charm. Okay, so Kartana. Kartana goes down, is super duper mega weak to fire types. It goes down to them very, very easily. If we can't get fire types or fire moves, fighting types, fighting moves are excellent as well. The main thing to watch out for from like a defensive perspective is just Leaf Blade. It's got stab Leaf Blade. So just watch out for like ground types, water types, rock types, the like. Okay, I think that should be good. You do have the shiny charm, yes! Okay, I will add it to the spreadsheet in a second. Okay, oh gosh. These are not good for a Kartana! I'm actually going to go with a Cradilly, because Sludge Bomb is kind of nifty. Like, I could max... Ooh, Salazzle! Salazzle, yes! Okay, we've won. We've won. It's over. It's over. I'm going to add Stella to the shiny charm next to the name Stella. There we go. Bada bing, bada boom, baby. Oh, we never found out if Kurapopex had the shiny charm. That needs to be added as well. Okay, I didn't even see what else we picked. Oh, there's Heatmore to the left. Oh, okay, so we could have... Star could get the Heatmore if you like. Like, if we go left, and then Star could get the Heatmore. And then we've got Electric and Palpitoad. We probably want the Jolteon, because that would be easier for us to fight. And then, at the end, maybe there's a Marshtomp and a Wartortle. Those are going to be difficult for us to fight, but... well, we'll have a look. We'll have a look at, like, who's easier for us to fight. Like, maybe the Palpitoad might be easier for us to fight than Jolteon. Like, maybe, like, Palpitoad and something else in the final row will be easier for us to fight than Jolteon and one of those water types in the final row, like Wartortle and Marshtomp. But we'll see. We'll see. Kieran does need shiny Marshtomp. We'll keep it in mind, but but Marshtomp might be difficult for us to defeat, so, you know, just something to keep in mind. Right, Ancient Power, more like an ancient flower. But yeah, I think if we all turn 1 Dynamax, and if Star gets the heat more, this could be the key to victory here. Right. Okay. We'll have a look at what's on the third row. If like facing, we'll have a look at what's on the third row. If like going against, what was the thing on the second row? What was the water type on the second row that I was worried about us facing off against? Oh, Palpitoad. I do need shiny Palpitoad. But if Palpitoad is the best one of those three, so maybe Jolteon will be easier for us to go against. But we'll have to have a look. Maybe like Palpitoad and something in the third row might be the hardest thing, but we'll have to look it up. Like if Palpitoad had something in the third row is the easiest thing, then we might have to avoid the Marsh Stomp on the Wartortle. But maybe, I think Marsh Stomp and, like, Wartortle especially, Wartortle is, like, quite easy, so maybe we could just go for the Wartortle, like, Jolteon and Wartortle. We'll have to see. It just depends on what's in that third row. Right, Max Rockfall. Oh, gosh. I just realized that Cradilly's really not very good for Kartana, is it? Like, Poison, it's immune to. Grass is, like, ×4 weak, and then Ancient Power is, like, ×1. So... not ideal. Maybe I might need to switch at some point. Maybe I'll switch. Oh, maybe I'll switch for Jolteon. Oh, I could switch for Jolteon. Like maybe we could fight the Jolteon now, and then I could switch to Jolteon, and then I would still have something good against the Wartortle, because I was a bit like, well, if I had Cradilly for the final fight, that would be kind of helpful. But anyway, so let's catch this. Make sure you catch it. You want to catch everything. You don't have to keep them, but always catch them. Ash, catch them. Except Star. We definitely want you to get this heat more, okay? So we'll do like a so it's like Glalie. Star has Glalie, right? So like a Star Glalie for heat more. I think that's going to be the trick here. And then we probably do want to go for Wartortle, but for like Jolteon and Wartortle, but we'll double check, okay? So, Stella! We're going to do a Stella for Heatmore. Stella... Oh, yeah, so Stella, Glalie for Heatmore. Glalie, you have served us well. But now is the time to say goodbye. Excellent. Maybe, Kieran, we might even be able to find you some science to get rid of that Cophagrigus. Let's see what we got. Okay, there's a Sea King and a Trevenant. Okay, those are terrible against Kartana. Yeah, okay. I think we should go left for Jolteon, and then we should go to the Wartortle afterwards. And I think that's probably the best pick. I think that is the best pick. Again, if there was something just a little bit better or more neutral in that final round, actually, no. Okay, Trevenant does have Drain Punch. So maybe we could have gone for Trevenant, but like, I don't know. Palpitoad is a good Pokemon. And it could have kind of ripped through our like Heatmore and Salazzle if we weren't careful. So I do think this is a slightly safer route. Jolteon can use Helping Hand. And yeah. Okay. I'm gonna use Energy Ball, because why not? I know there's no science, Like it's not even that there was like science on a different path. I just didn't even see any. It was just all backpackers. So yeah, that sucked. Okay. But anyway, bark. Right, Max Lightning, very, very frightening. Me. Okay, it does have the terrain up. That's a little bit scary. I won't lie. Right, Max Flare. More like a Max Hair. Oops, all backpackers. Love it. Yes. Okay. So, well done, Salazzle. Get that sun up. And then that helps the Fire Lash. And then we get the defense down. Yes, it's a... Oh, yeah. It's all coming together. Okay, here we go. Energy Ball. Nice. And then Shadow Ball, nice! Okay. And then here's the Energy Ball. We came in like an energy ball. Okay, that doesn't work with that many syllables, but oh well. Oh gosh, that terrain. The terrain, that did a lot of damage. But here we go, here's the Max Flare. That was good, that was really good. And then here's the Fire Lash for the win. Yes! Very nice work, Team 2. I am very happy. Okay. So, excellent work. Yeah, no, that's about it, really. I know that Coffagrigus isn't doing well for health, and I know we're not going to have any berries coming up, but I do, although Coffagrigus is about to... I think Coffagrigus can afford to Dynamax, and it should be fine, though. And I can Helping Hand Coffagrigus to, like, help it out, so... I know there could be a case for, like, having Coffagrigus. I know that there could have been a case for Coffagrigus Dynamaxing. So, like, don't we want, like, a Max Lightning? Very, very frightening. And maybe we could have, but I think, though, that... Maybe... But the thing... the problem is that Cradily is just so useless against Kartana. I know we're going to potentially be giving away a Beast Boost, but the problem is that looking at our health, we already are at risk of doing that. So, and of all the Pokemon who are likely to be able to survive Kartana somehow, it's Coffagrigus, because it's the most defensive thing we've got. So... If Coffagrigus were uniquely, like, in a position of low health, I would be like, maybe we should switch it. But I think having something to, like, Helping Hand Heat more, I think that's going to be all the strategy we need. So, that's my theory, my game theory, so, yeah. And yes, Kaz, you got your Eevee, congratulations, that's awesome. Very awesome indeed. Chat, I feel like there's some question I was going to ask you. Oh! Actually, chat, okay. I have a question for you guys. Serious question. I wish there were more people here to ask about it. Maybe we'll ask it in a different stream. Do you guys dream only in the first person? Or do you sometimes dream in, like, the third person? Or kind of like a weird hybrid of both that you can't really necessarily quite explain? Or something like you know, sort of either third person or like it's kind of a mix of both, but like, you know, or like sort of, or sometimes you do first, sometimes you're second. Solar Beam. Although I do think maybe like a sunny day Solar Beam could have worked, but weird hybrid of both. You think, Kieran? I kind of like. I think I maybe like have both and sometimes a hybrid of both, because sometimes I have dreams where it's kind of third person, but then I think there are certain moments that are first person. But like sometimes I'll kind of like I will like dream in like third person, but I will kind of feel and experience everything of like the version of myself that I'm looking at. Like I will be looking at the person looking at the me experiencing things, and I will like feel their heart rate, and I will feel when they get touched. But I'm not seeing through my own eyes. I am seeing like myself or something. Like I do dream in the first person as well, but Kevin, you're a hybrid dreamer. You shift from first to third and back. Yes, exactly. So Xander, sometimes both. Okay, thank you. Because, okay, so AI, the Somnium Files, or I, the Somnium Files. Actually, because maybe it's like I, the Somnium Files, not AI, the Somnium Files. But Somnium Files, like Pewter, shakes fist at Sean Chiplock. Pewter keeps insisting, he's like, we only dream in the first person or something. And it's like, no, we don't. Like, I don't. And I'm pretty sure I'm not the only one. But he's always sort of saying about, like, dreaming in the first person. I was like, you're putting way too much credence on dreaming in the first person. Like, I don't dream in the first person. Like, or at least not exclusively. There are certain dreams I do. But I know that there are dreams where I've kind of seen myself with the person I'm talking to. So, I don't know. But yeah, War Turtle is terrible for Kartana. Honestly, I trust Coffagrigus more than Water. I trust a 12 HP Cofagrigus more than I trust a Wartortle. Right, here we go. Star, you're gonna Dynamax. I think you have, like, make sure you select the overheat for your max flare. Like, that's the only note I will... Again, I apologize for, like, giving you notes. But this is just for the benefit of, like... I like saying these things generally for everyone, because, like, Heatmore has two moves, like a weaker physical and a stronger special. You absolutely want to be going for, like, max flare on the stronger special one, because, like... It's different. When you Dynamax, the moves can be different. So, but I'm gonna help you out. And I think that basically you're gonna one-shot this. If like Salazzle doesn't one-shot this, maybe I should have just helping handed Salazzle. But if Salazzle doesn't one-shot this, then like you will, then you'll finish it off. But yeah, so even if you did select the other fire type max flare, I think it will still do a ton of damage anyway. Like, it doesn't matter that much. But just in principle, it's sort of like a good habit for people to get into. Like, just being aware of, like, which move you select for Dynamaxing. Oh, okay, Vacuum Wave. Okay, we've won. If it used a Vacuum Wave on me... Oh my gosh, I should have helping handed Salazzle. It's getting desperate. But here's the Max Flare. Stella! Yes! Okay, we did it. Team 2. Well done. I'd say Team 2... It was not supposed to survive that. I know I should. I think what we've learned about Kartana is a lot of these like stab fire type Pokemon. Whoever is like the fastest stab fire type, we should just help them out. I don't think we need to worry about like backing up the Dynamaxer anymore, because I think Kartana is just so frail, and that ×4 is just so good that even just I think we're learning that even regular Pokemon with, like, say, like, a helping hand can take out Kartana in one shot here, so... So, yeah, no, Team 2, well done, seriously, very well played. And Star, very well played. Yeah, excellent work, everyone. Good luck, good shiny hunting. Stars and Sparkles, Sparkles and Stars, get those emojis in to wish everyone good luck. And we'll see how this goes, shall we? This is why you like these streams, because you give people... Oh, Star, thank you. Star, can I just say, thank you for saying that, because I don't... There's a balance I want to achieve, right? Like, I don't want to just, like, bark orders at everyone, and I say every once in a while, like, you know, I'm not trying to just, like, tell you what to do, but I just give you, like, my experience as someone who's been playing Pokemon for, like, what, 25 years or something like that? As someone who's been playing this game for, like, I don't know, 2.5 decades, and as someone who knows maths, so, like, I know mathematically which moves are the strongest, and that's not something everyone knows, and I don't mean that in a patronizing way, it's just, but I think sometimes people will just kind of click on, like, a super effective move, and they won't know about things like the weather, they'll sort of forget about things like the weather and abilities and this and that and the other, or just kind of, like, they don't, like, go through and do all the calculations, so, So I always do just like to say these things out loud, and not just to like boss you around, but I just like to say them for like the benefit of everyone, to like give you a window into my way of thinking. And I do that as well, so that if I'm wrong or if I'm saying anything stupid, you guys can correct me. Like if I just told you guys what to do, like sort of thing, like right, do this, do that, that wouldn't be very fun for you guys. But I like just sort of trying to be like, okay, I think we should do this and this because this move is stronger and, like, this Pokemon is weaker and, you know, like, or this Pokemon has, like, a weaker defense, so I think we should go for that or whatever. And I try and strike that balance of trying to make it more like advice than just giving orders, but yeah, and sometimes every once in a while I will make a mistake and you'll be like, Bo, no, don't go for the grass move on an Azumarill, and it's like, oh yeah, right, don't hit Azumarill or grass in this mode. So yeah, but no, well done everyone, well done. Game super effective. Xander, you have just okay, I just spent like 2 minutes there waffling. Xander just put everything I said into one sentence beautifully there. The game will tell you a move is super effective, but then the game is also like, it has the levitate ability, it did no damage. Exactly. So that's just it. Okay, so Sabertooth, you got 2 to 3 dex entry. Nice, that's good. That's good for like 20 minutes of work for sure. Okay, so Heatmore, no. Jolteon, no. Wartortle, no. But will we get a silver thinged katana? Oh, it didn't work. Let's not forget, like, anger point. Oh, yeah, oh my gosh. Exactly. That's a thing as well. Like, this mode has, I think, 226 Pokemon, I want to say. Or maybe it's like 225 if you say that, like, the Jellicents are the same. 226 Pokemon. And, like, it's hard to, like, remember all the movesets and all the abilities. So that's why I like talking these things out loud as well, so that I can remind you guys of things that you may have forgotten, and that you can remind me of things that I might have forgotten. So, you know, I know that this Heatmore has Fire Lash, Overheat, Sunny Day, and Solar Beam. There you go. You know, Jolteon has a Thunderbolt, Shadow Ball, Helping Hand, and... Ooh, but then I forget the fourth move. Is it... Oh... Is it, like, something like Baby... It's not Baby Doll Eyes, but it's, like, some status-y thing, right? Oh, Swift! See, but this is what I mean. Like, so Wartortle has, like, Water Pulse, Aura Sphere, Ice Beam, and... It's not Shadow Ball. It's not Dark Pulse, is it? Oh, Hydro Pump. But see, this is what I mean. This is what I mean. So... Just, you do forget these things. Right, anyway, Buck. No Sparkles, no Sparkles, no Sparkles, no Sparkles. Do any of these have good natures and abilities or anything? Oh, Wartortle has my favorite, like, Gentle and Lax. Lax today. Oh my gosh. Right, Heatmore has a neutral ability. I'm just going to go with that. But yeah. So, Thunderous. So, Star, would you like to join us for a Thunderous? And Sabertooth, would you like to join us for a Thunderous? And then the question is, do we have Kevin or Kieran? Or is there anyone else out there who is yet to do any... you get so many of your favorite natures, Bo. I know. So, yeah. Okay, so let's have Sabertooth, and if Star would like to do another one, let's get Star in on another one. But, okay, and Kieran's not interested in doing Thunderous. So, Kevin, you're in. You're like, well, I'm not interested in doing Thunderous either. I don't care. You're in. So, no, I'm kidding. Sorry, Kevin and I have a certain rapport for anyone who don't know this. So, yeah. Okay, well, then let's remember Kartana. And let's have Kevin, Star, and Sabertooth, provided Star is good with that. If that all sounds good, yay! Okay, excellent. Perfect. Good, we have a team. Okay, so anything goes. So you guys are gonna make sure you are still connected on the Wycom, okay? And then select that anything is fine when you talk to the lady, but I will select Thunderous. So there we go. And then, oh, my window is open. I might need to close it, though, because someone's making noise out there. Okay, so let's get a code going. Let's go 0502 and then 0301. How about that? Speaking of the Somnium Vials, in a non-spoilery way, no one mentioned any characters or anything. But I'm getting through. I think I've done like 3 of the endings or something now, and then there are like, I'm kind of like retreading a couple of old paths to unlock information and secrets. And so basically, but yeah, oh man, it's getting so interesting now. It's getting so interesting now because I'm like, I'm definitely getting closer to the end now, where I've gone through like every pathway, so I will kind of like have gotten the full picture now. And like, yeah. Oh my gosh. It's just, but I had to stop at like such an interesting point before I got my lunch. And I sort of was looking at the clock and I was like, I'm gonna have to stop playing this soon, because like, oh my gosh, like there's all this interesting stuff. But I was like, I'm gonna have to stop playing because I have to go now. I have to go. So yeah. Oh, Xander. Hopefully you should have more time to focus on Xenoblade X. Yeah, how's your other game going, Xander? Like, have you, like, beaten that yet? Or, because the one thing, I really want you to like Xenoblade X, but I am a bit worried that if you were juggling it with something else, because one of my critiques of Xenoblade X is, Oh, Sabertooth. Hang on, we need... Oh, there we go. Hang on, I'm just going to close the window. They're being really noisy out there. One of my critiques of Xenoblade X is I do think it's a bit slower to get going compared to the other games. Like, 2 and 3... 3 is definitely, like, the best at getting you into it right away. And then 2, I think, is good for it as well. But, like, 1 and X are, like, the worst at kind of getting you into it. It's like, with X, once everything's kind of set up and then you get into the groove of, like, I'm going to explore and I'm going to do missions and side quests and everything, you know, then you're going, you know. It'd be like judging Breath of the Wild only based on, like, the very beginning of the game and going to, like, Kakariko Village and... the lab and stuff like that. But it's like, but the joy of, like, Breath of the Wild is, like, just once you're just running around finding and doing shrines and getting Korok seeds, and, like, that's, like, the beauty of Xenoblade X as well. But if it takes a while to get to that because, like, say you are playing another game or you are busy with work or whatever, then it's like that might dampen your opinion of it a bit, but I hope it doesn't. Okay. Yeah, and you've got, like, your daily things, so... But well done for beating the Yumiya, so well done. Oh, sorry. Oh, gosh, I didn't expect... Thunderous, ice and rock types, okay? Ice and rock types are what we want to use, but otherwise, Lightning Rod, ground types are really good. So Lightning Rod ability Pokemon and ground types are good, or if not, we can just get, like, Electric, Grass, and Dragon. Thunderous doesn't have any flying moves, but just watch out for Sludge Wave, Rain Dance, Weather Ball, and Thunder, where Weather Ball can be water type, and where... okay, so yeah, Porygon has Ice Beam, so that's really good. And Dreadnought does have Rock Slide, and Relicanth does have Head Smash, but obviously it does have the weakness, so it is something we might want to look at switching. Oh gosh, we're picking all the water types. Oh god, and we had a Dug Trio. Okay. I should have been not talking about Xenoblade, because we just picked 2 things that are weak to Thunderous. I know they have rock moves, but the Porygon and the Dug Trio might have been a bit better. Okay, we got Whimsicott to the left. Let's see what we got. We got Electric to the right, and then we've got... is that Elder... no, that's... No, wait, hang on. Whimsicott and Tangela, sorry. And then... Oh, but there's a Sneasel... Oh, sorry, Sneasel's to the right. Sneasel. I didn't pay attention to the fact there's a Sneasel. Okay. Kevin wanted the power. No, Star, please don't apologize. For one thing, I got very distracted. I should have talked... I normally set aside a minute to talk about Thunderous, to sort of lay out the overall strategy, and I failed at that today, and then it meant I wasn't really talking about the individual Pokemon very much, and so that was my bad. Okay, I'm going to use a Max Quake, and then... Like, Relicanth's okay. The thing about Thunderous is that it has Discharge. If it only had, like, Thunderbolt and Max Lightning, if it didn't have Discharge, like, once the health gets low, I wouldn't be as worried. But the problem is that it likes to use Discharge, and so if you have, like, 2 Pokemon weak to Discharge, that means it's very likely to be able to get, like, 2 KOs in one go. And so if we go into the battle with, like, 2 lives left, but, like, also with 2 Water-type Pokemon, it just means you can risk a KO really easily. Oh, crud, Snarl, no. Okay, well, thank goodness we got Head Smash and Rock Slide. Well done for picking Relicanth and Dreadnought. Okay. The question is here, who do we want to switch? Oh, okay, wow. Who do we want to switch for Sneasel? Do we want to switch Porygon or do we want to switch Dreadnought? I'm more inclined to go for Dreadnought, because at least Relicanth does have an insanely good rock move, whereas Dreadnaught's is very weak. So with Relicanth, there's more of like a reward for the high risk, if that makes sense. Like Dreadnought having Rock Slide isn't really worth it, giving the weakness, but Head Smash is much more worth it. Like the power, the difference in power between Rock Slide and Head Smash is insane. So I would say maybe let's get rid of Dreadnought here, And then I don't know what else is ahead. Yeah, I'm not sure what else is ahead. But I think if Dreadnought switches here, so Stella, excellent. Yeah, I don't know I don't know if there are any other like ice types or ground types that we could switch Relicanth or Porygon for. Like this team could work. This team we have totally works. Electric is to the right. Let's see, Seadra, no. Ghost, that's like a Gourgeist or something, and then Jealous. Oh, there's another ice on the right. What is it? Oh, it's a Vanillish. Oh, we could go for like Vanillish. Okay, Kevin, I do think that maybe you might want to get rid of your Relicanth for Vanillish. We could possibly get rid of like Porygon for Vanillish, and because then that way we would have like a stab Max Hailstorm. So we could do that. We could give that a go if you like. Maybe we'll look at how many lives we have. Yeah, maybe we could look at how many lives we have. If we like have all our lives, then and we have good health and stuff like that, maybe we could keep Relicanth, and it's like less of an issue. It's just, as a general principle, you don't want to go against like a Thunderous with like 2 water types. So that's just why I sort of said that. Oh, Shibertooth, Luxray. It is, yes. Yes, it is. I had almost kind of forgotten the significance, because I've sort of, I don't know. We haven't talked about Luxray with you for a while. And also, I'll admit, when you said Lux, I thought you were talking about Doctor Who for a second there. I haven't watched Doctor Who, but I know a bit about Lux. Right, here's Triple Axel. Oh no, it missed! How did it miss? Oh, a Max Strike, but it doesn't affect Power Sand. Okay. Okay, so here's Max Geyser. Well, but here's the funny thing. We haven't talked about Luxray with Shay for a while. I'm aware that rhymed. Luxray. But no, here we go. Well done, everyone. That's some good setup with the rain there. So very nice work. But yeah. Oh, how did it miss again? Star, you are so unlucky. I am so sorry. That was really unlucky. That's so unlucky. Although I will just say I maybe would have been tempted to have gone for like a Throat Chop or Lash Out or whatever Sneasel has, just because Triple Axel is unreliable, and you kind of want to save them for like Thunderous anyway. But hopefully we'll still get this KO here. But I would just go with like your Dark move instead of a Triple Axel, yeah. Because then that way you will pick up the KO that time. Oh, and you got a crit. The game's like, oh, I'm sorry, I'll give you a crit. That's funny. I just thought we didn't bring up Luxray because of all the shiny ones you could like. Shh, quiet. No, but it's just funny. Like it's been so long since you mentioned Luxray. I was almost like, oh yeah, that was a Sabertooth thing. Like I'll admit there was a part of me like for such a long time I always remembered that. But to be honest, I was even like, even I was a bit like, oh yeah, that was a Sabertooth thing. I'd remembered about like shiny Luxray, but I was a bit like, that was a Sabertooth thing. That was Sabertooth. Because we've had like dozens and dozens of people come through at this point, and just we hadn't brought it up. But hopefully this time, okay. Judges give 0 points. Unfortunately, wait, Arthur. Oh no, Sabertooth! No, wait, no. But did that mean that Sabertooth didn't get the Luxray? Because like when you disconnect, oh gosh. When you did, Kevin, you need to get this Vanillish, okay? Well, actually, no. Maybe... Okay, Kevin, here's my theory, my game theory. I'm going to press the B button as quickly as possible. If our friend Arthur, if our new friend Arthur gets the Vanillish, you don't need to switch. If he doesn't, then maybe you should. Does that make sense? Yeah, Sabertooth, have you disconnected? Were you able to at least catch and keep a Luxray? Because I know when you disconnect, sometimes it like skips you over a Pokemon. So, were you at least able to get your Luxray? Or did it like skip you over it? Oh, I hope not. Because I seem to still be connected to, like, the rest of you, don't I? It was just Sabertooth that switched out for Arthur. Arthur Christmas. Oh, and he's using light screen, more like a fight screen. Oh, dude, no. But yeah, so yeah, Kevin, after this, and please remind me of this, guys, I need to be like, no, I do not want to switch as quickly as possible. The computer will then make a decision on whether they switch. If the computer switches, that's good, because it'd be kind of better if the computer had the Vanillish instead of Luxray. But if the computer insists on keeping Luxray, then I think we need to get rid of the Relicanth. So, Sabertooth, if you were able to catch it, like if you went through the whole animation of like throwing the Pokeball and everything, you should be fine. It's just a thing, but like if you had a thing where like the battle kind of ended prematurely, then that's when it skips it over. So as long as you did like finish the battle and you did do the catching animation, you'll be fine and it counts. Oh, for the love of Nelly! See, this is what we have. And and it will try and set up an electric terrain against a Thunderous, which luckily it can't utilize because it flies. But that's not the point. Oh, Shay's got Sophia, Isabella, and Nia. Let's go, I guess. Oh my gosh. Sabertooth, I'm so sorry you're going through this. Star, you hanging in there? Like, Star, Kevin, you hanging in there? Oh, B button, yes. Well, that's the thing. I gotta catch it. I gotta catch it, so no B button yet. But then, yeah, I've got to be ready. I've got to be ready to, Yeah, I've never seen Shay so enthused. Right, so hang on. Right, I'm good without it. So, Arthur, make your decision. Arthur said no, so sorry, Kevin. I did actually kind of really want to have, like, the Ice-type team with Palossand and Relicanth, because I wanted to see how much it would do. But Arthur is going to be too unreliable with that Lux. Do you know what I mean? Like, Light Screen will be helpful, don't get me wrong, but he's probably just going to do a Light Screen and an Electric Terrain, so he's basically dead to us. So, I am sorry, Kevin. That really sucks. DKGKB! Hello, welcome. I don't know why Xander put a big B, but bees, the bees! Is what I'm now thinking. I'm gonna Dynamax because... Wait, why did we skip a Dynamax? Didn't? Okay. I thought... maybe we lost... Well, maybe we lost one because of the disconnection, but... okay, I'm gonna Max Phantasm. This is gonna lower physical defense, which is good for Triple Axle. Oh, sorry, because we were talking about the B button. Sorry, I had already moved past the B button thing, so I was like, wait, why are we talking about Bs? Oh, the B button. Sorry, no, that was very good, Zara. That was very good. You are welcome to post that anytime that comes up in future, and in future times I will understand that reference. Okay, so here's the weather ball. Good. To be honest, it's kind of good we're not setting up ice here. Right, triple axle. 1 triple axle. 2 triple axle. 3 triple axle. Very nice. And with a Max Phantasm, more like donate plasm. That will. So there's the light screen. I mean, don't get me wrong. Having light screen actually will be helpful. But I would have rather have had a head smash. Okay, critical hit. Nice. And then here's Max Phantasm. So basically, that critical hit may have ended up doing as much damage as a head smash did. But can you imagine if you got a crit hit, a head smash? That would have been amazing. Right, we're over halfway done with the health already. This is pretty good. Okay, here's the thunder. No Oh, that was a crit. That was a crit. Dang it! I wanted to see what Sneasel could have done. No. Star, I am so sorry. You're getting bullied today. That is unfair. Krusty Krab, fun fair. Okay, right, here's the discharge. This is why we didn't want Relicanth. Because look how much damage that did to the Vanillish. Was that crit on Vanillish? Oh, for the love of Nelly! That is so unfair! That is so unfair! But see, can you imagine how bad this would have been if we'd have had, like, Relicanth and Dreadnought? Like, this was exactly what the prophecy, spoke of. Okay. Max Phantasm. Hopefully it keeps using Facade, because those Max Phantasms will help out with Facade. We just need a really good cheer here. We need like a speed and a special attack cheer. 2, 4, 6, 8. Is Stealth cheer feeble or great? Oh, it's great! Oh, special defense. Okay, that's actually pretty nifty. That's actually pretty nifty. 2, 4, 6, 8. Is this cheer feeble or great? Feeble. Well, I guess I like Star more than Kevin now. Okay, that didn't do very much damage, so that's good. That's the thing. I'm sorry, but Feeble is not, like, 20% of the time. We do not get Feeble 1 in 5 times. That is not possible. Either that, or we are on the lower end of the, like, normal probability distribution spectrum. Okay, there's that. I love you too, Gavin. Yeah, whatever. Like, yeah, I love my chat and my audience and my fans. Yeah, blah blah blah. Sure. I'm you know, I'm not at all grateful. No, seriously, guys, thank you for joining me for these funny, silly moments. I really do appreciate it. Now let's bring this home. Let's bring this thing home, okay? For the honor of Grayskull. Let's bring this home. Right. We could... Oh, there is a terrain up. Could use terrain pulse. That's kind of funny. New video. 20% chance, they said, and the video stars on Sarah be slowly zooming in on the part that's at 20%. I love it. Do it with, like, the summoning salt music. The inspirational summoning salt music at the beginning. 1 triple axel. 2 triple axel. Stella, you did it! Stella! Yes! Okay, well done, everyone. Seriously, well done. No, Xander, that would be... No, you'd have to have the what's the Larry David thing? But I forgot the name of the, What's the name of that? What's the name of his show? I can't remember. I've never watched it. But you'd have that music. They're like da 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 da. Like that's what you would do with like the slow zoom in on Cerebi, because yeah. Like I went through 200 like Dynamax shiny hunting streams, like collated every time we did a cheer, looked at how many times it was feeble, and it was not 20%. But yeah. Oh, the Me channel. Oh, I can't think of that off the top of my head. Not when I've got Pokemon and air conditioning in my head. Okay, so Sneasel is not shiny. Lux Shibertooth. Oh no. I was gonna say, will Shibertooth get? Will I get a shiny Luxray? No. Okay, that would have been like funny but cruel. Will I get a shiny Vanillish like 1 week after Pokemon Go had it? No. Okay, but will I get the slightly purple Thundurus? That looks like a regular Thundurus. Okay, I really do need to look at like I really do need to look at the Thundurus shiny and then pick the body part I'm gonna look at to know specifically. Okay, it's not that. Right, Sneasel, no sparkles. Sluxray, no sparkles. Vanillish, no sparkles. And Thundurus, no sparkles. Any good nature's ability? Oh, attack up Luxray. I am gonna be in solidarity with Shibertooth and take this Luxray because I think that probably makes the most sense, doesn't it? That's the thing. It's like the tail's already purple is the thing. So, but it's just kind of like, but it's probably the most notably different shade of the color. So, oh, actually, no, hang on. No, I shouldn't. Hang on. Oh, crap, I just yanked my phone out of its charger again. That's completely healthy for the phone, Bo, to do that, to just yank your phone out without realizing. Let me look at Thundurus. Hang on, because I do have a shortcut for it. Hang on. Okay. Oh, okay. Oh, I see. Okay, so yeah, no, you are right though. Yeah, that is a very like because the tail is like a dark purple, like a royal purple, but then when it changes, it's like a very like bright, like Donatello-y. It's like a very sort of fuchsia-y, pinky purple. Yeah, no, that's very bright. That's very bright. And actually, these splodges on its body kind of do that as well. Like the splodges on its body are kind of like a dark purple, but then they go to this very bright purple. I think it will be. I think I will notice like immediately. I don't think I really even need to look at the tail. But if I sort of feel like, oh, that's a dark purple, then yeah. Okay. So chat, we are done with my tickets. I need to save my ticket. That would be helpful, wouldn't it? This thing, I think the overall thing is actually pretty noticeable when you look at them side by side. So I think I probably will notice and realize immediately. That thing, to be honest, every time we've had something where it's like kind of similar, we've still always known like immediately. Like we've never actually looked at a shiny and been like, oh, hang on, is this shiny? Oh, yeah, it is! Like, do you know what I mean? We've never actually, like, had to look for the sparkles. So, chat, could you please let me know what your wildcard tickets are? If you don't have any wildcard tickets, you don't need to say anything. But can we just see who's here in chat and what tickets you have, please? So, like, if you have Tapu Bulu, or the Ultra Beasts, Nihilego, Boswell, Pheromosa, Xurkitree, Celesteela, Guzzlord, and or Stack Attacker, could you please let me know, like, strike the number of times you've played today and your number of tickets. I think because we've got a pretty small audience today. I'm not going to beat around the bush. This will probably just be something where we just have like, this will probably be quite easy to figure out. Probably be like, oh, Sabertooth can host one of them and Kieran can host the other or something like that. But, ooh, we could, I feel like we haven't done Stack Attacker in a while. So maybe we could have, like, Stack Attack. Maybe we could have, like, a Sabertooth Tapu Bulu now, and then, like, a Stack Attacker from Kieran afterwards. Because Sabertooth did get kicked out, which was something. I'm glad you put the 1.5 Sabertooth. Thank you for thank you for like doing like both. Thank you for doing like the number, but then the brackets as well. Like that was honestly perfect. The only thing. Do you want me to say the only thing where you weren't perfect, Sabertooth? There isn't a space between a 2 and the bracket. That's the only thing I can pull you up on. Everything else about that was perfect. That was really perfect. But yeah, could we maybe do like a Bulu first? Where did everyone go? Okay. But yeah. So hang on. If we've got like say Kevin, Kieran, Sabertooth, and then Star, are you still here? And would you be okay to do Tapu Bulu and Stack Attacker? Does that sound okay with you? Or do you, like, if you already have them as shiny, please let me know. We can figure out something. If you can't do either of those, we can pick one of the others. Like, we could pick, like, Xurkitree or something. But I like the sound of Tapu Bulu and Stack Attacker. We just haven't done Stack Attacker in a while. Whereas the others, I feel like we've all done kind of recently at some point. Yay, you can do any. Okay. I really haven't done... That's the thing, I haven't done the spreadsheet for a while, have I? Yeah, I didn't do the spreadsheet for Team 3 or for Team 4. But that's because we haven't done Team 4 yet. So hang on, we just had... we had Sabertooth, Kevin, and Star, didn't we? So let me just check. Let me just fill that in. I just want to see... So yeah, Kieran and Star have only played twice. Oh, and Sabertooth's played twice. And Kevin's played 3 times. Okay, let me just have a quick think about this, because Kevin's played 3 times, but I imagine Kevin won't be able to play again in, like, but Kevin might not be able to play again in, like, 20 minutes. So, whereas if, like, if the other 3 people play, they'll just be playing twice, probably. How should I do this? Should we let Kevin have a go now, just because... Kevin might leave in 20 minutes, but then if a bunch of people show up, that means that a bunch of people who've played a little bit less might not be able to play in like 20 minutes, but it just depends on if like, if we get like Kiba and Sky show up and be like, we're here, then like they'll get a go, but, shall we, okay, I have a plan. Would it be okay, Kieran, if I said, could you sit this one out, because you're gonna host the next one? So it's like, so we could have Sabertooth. And plus, Sabertooth is, like, here early today, and Star is a newer member of the community. So if we maybe, like, let them play, give them, like, the extra go, If we sort of say, Kevin, you're definitely not playing in 20 minutes, right? Oh, the cat. Hang on, I might need to deal with the cat because he's going nuts. But so, sorry, I apologize for the chaos. So if we have like Kevin, Shibertooth, and Star, or actually no, Shibertooth's hosting though. But like if we have Shibertooth host Tapu Bulu, and then we'll have Kieran host, and then basically provisionally we could say Star and Shibertooth could join that one if like no one else does. But if anyone else does come along, maybe we might need to use Nightbot or something like that. So so can I just go deal with the cat for a sec? But what we'll do is Shibertooth, if you kind of like half begin getting things ready, and then when I'm back, we'll do a Tapu Bulu with Shibertooth, Kevin, and Star, okay? I'll be right back. Hang on, I'm just going to deal with the cat. Sorry about that. I'm back. Sorry, he's very stubborn about going to the toilet like on his own, and it's not that he physically can't. It's just a behavioral thing. But he's in the toilet. He's taking care of business. Okay, so let's talk to the nice scientist lady. And then we will begin our wild card. So this is going to be Tapu Bulu with Shibertooth. And speaking of people with SHA, Shade Van Fan, hello, welcome. Happy Friday. Happy May, happy Friday. Well, it's the second day of May now, but we're into May now. It's gonna be May. So 00515321. I like it. That's pretty nifty. Did you know you can shiny hunt Marshadow, Zeraora, and Ashhat Pikachu in Ultra Sun and Moon? Really? I actually didn't know that. I thought, like, the hatted Pikachus was shiny locked, but I guess maybe the Ashhat one might be. Oh, that's interesting. Very interesting. But stupid. No, not stupid at all. Okay. Can't believe Bo would rather hang out with a cat than us. No, I don't want to hang out with a cat that pees everywhere, and is very like bratty. Trust me. I love him, but he's a handful. And he's not mine. Just for anyone who's like, how can you talk about your own pet like that? Well, he's not my pet. I just help look after him because he's a handful. Right. Oh, sorry. This is Tapu Bulu. Tapu Bulu is weak to poison. Poison. And then poison, fire, ice, flying, steel. So like poison, flying, fire. Okay, so I mean technically, Sudowoodo is weak to grass, but I just like it does have flamethrower, so I'm gonna go with it. I'm sorry. I'll look for a Switch. I will look for a Switch. Nintendo Switch 2 for cheap. Okay. Dedenne has entrainment. The devs didn't shiny lock. Oh, interesting. But stupid. Okay. Oh, Gorgeist has mystical fire. So we could go for Gourgeist. That could be good. Well, let's see what else we got. So I'm inclined to think left. Yeah, Crocodile and Executor are like big nose. Normal, is that just like a Chinchino or something? Oh no, Ordino. Ordino has Mystical Fire. I think. No, no, actually no, Ordino just has Flamethrower. Flat out Flamethrower. Oh gosh. Yeah, what was that fighting type in the top left? I wasn't able to ID it. So I don't... Yeah, I didn't get a look at everything. But, maybe I could switch my Slowbro for an Ordino, because it's like Flamethrower, but without the grass weakness. I don't know. Right, Slowbro, do your thing. Dynamax or Gigantamax if you got it. But yeah, okay. I do think that, Stella! I do think that Star should probably switch for this Gourgeist, because I think that getting rid of Toxtricity will be kind of useful. So that's my theory, my game theory. But does that sound good? Why does a nurse need a Flamethrower? Good question. I was hoping to have a witty response to that, but the time the sentence finished being uttered from my lips, and I didn't have it. I could have made up some generic thing about, like, you know, to help people with a chill or whatever, like low temperature, but that wouldn't have been funny. Okay, here's Mystical Fire. That sucks because it's going to lower the old special attack. Eden. Oh, and here's the Befuddle, which isn't going to do a whole load of damage because of that Mystical Fire. That sucks, but we might get a nice status here. Because doesn't that... Yes! Paralysis! I like it. Okay, Toxtricity... Oh, no! Oh, because poor Toxtricity can't really do a whole lot, but I would just Rising Voltage this thing. It's fine. That was unlucky, though. I appreciate the hustle, because, yeah, Toxtricity doesn't really have anything, like, great for a Gourgeist. But yeah. Oh, wait, I thought I had Electric. No! Right, Flamethrower. More like a Lamethrower. Not that we would have, like, won in the past 2 turns if we'd, like, have done the extra damage from Toxtricity, so this doesn't matter too much. It's just whether it gets another attack in, say, like, before we're done KOing it is the only issue, but I think we should be fine, though. Right, Throat Chop. Baby Throat Chop. And then we should get a Befuddle. Chopping a pumpkin in the throat, yes! And there we go. But yeah, so let's get rid of Toxtricity. That was unfortunately not a good showcase of what Toxtricity is capable of. Toxtricity is an amazing Pokemon, but against a Gourgeist, it's just not able to show off what it can do. Yeah, so Toxtricity, because then we'll have a Gourgeist with like Max Flare against Tapu Bulu. And then that'll be pretty nifty, I would say. Because I can't... Like, I could switch for, like, the Ordino later. But I don't think that there was really a whole lot else for us to get. So, yeah. Nicely done, Star. I think that's a good choice. And then... yeah. I think this will work. Okay, Ordino. Let's see what we got. Araquanid. Oh, Grapploct, that's it. So, no, Grapploct is bad. Persian's bad. Araquanid's bad. Okay, we'll have to figure out which of these we actually want to fight. I actually think it might be Persian, because we've got Butterfree and Hawlucha. Like that, and I think, do I have a fairy move on this Ordino? Like, I might have Draining Kiss, mightn't I? So I could have, like, Max Starfall against Persian. So maybe that's the way to go. But Tenchi, hi, welcome, welcome. How is the stream going? It's been a fun one. Chat have been super lovely. Not a whole load of people here today, though. It has been noticeable that not a whole load of people here. Unfortunately, we have just had like a big drop-off in the past few weeks, unfortunately. But oh well, what are you gonna do? And no yeah, we haven't had any shinies either, have we? Xander did get the Colossal yesterday, which is pretty nifty. So at least that was something, because we hadn't really had any shinies in chat for a bit. And yeah, and I'm still in I'm in my drought now, or like the beginnings of my drought. But I think if we get to like Sunday or something, if we get to like the end of Sunday and I haven't got anything, that's when you know it's like really bad. I hope so too, Tenchi. Otherwise, it might be like the quiet death of the strike streams. But we'll have to see. We'll have to see. Right, attack up. That's a nice start. Although do we have physical things here? I think everything else is special, but it'll still be good for Halucha, so it's not a big issue. Right, Pollen Puff. Nice. That's good. Did it just life do? Okay, Expanding Force, more like an expanding horse. So well done. And then Expanding Force. I might go for a Psyshock just to see if Ordino has a weaker defense and special defense, because maybe it does. Wouldn't surprise me if it had a weaker physical defense, so maybe I should be going for Psyshock. Ooh, nice. Ooh. I like it, I like it, I like it. Mystical Fire, nice. That just weakens it if it does use any, like, flamethrowers or draining kisses or whatever it's got. Pollen Puff, nice. And then, there we go. Nope, more life do. I think that Psyshock did a little bit more. A marginal amount more. Okay, so, but I think we should, hopefully, provided it doesn't do life do again, we should beat this turn. If we don't, we'll be in trouble. But I think the Max Knuckle will have done enough here. Like Kevin's buffed himself up enough here that this should, like, finish it off, so... yeah, so even though we'd done, like, 2/3 after 2 turns, I think a big part of that was just the fact that, you know, those Max Knuckles had really started to stack up, so... okay, well done, everyone! Very nice. Very nice indeed. I am just going to check my phone just to see, because I think I have, like, a text and some other messages or whatever. But yeah, it's really funny. Last night, there was, like, for the past few weeks, I've seen, every once in a while, there's been, like, a Rookidee in Pokemon Go. Like, kind of in my area, or it says there's one like in my area, but then it's not actually like that close. But yesterday I actually had one that was close to a stop near me when I was like feeding the stray cats, but it was like on the other side of the street. So like I was on one side of the street at a stop. And then, okay, I do think Persian's going to be, like, the best thing for us here, because we've got a load more stuff super effective. So, or, yeah, this is Persian, isn't it? It's either a Persian or a Thievul. I think it's Persian, though. Also, the cat's going nuts, even though he did go to the toilet. But yeah. And I don't think we actually want that. We don't want to switch for this Persian. It's not going to be good to recruit. It's just going to be the easiest thing for us to beat. Because, like, Araquanid... like water and bug, like that could cause some problems potentially. Well, would that cause... Hang on, I can't even remember our full team. No, Araquanid actually wouldn't have been too much of a problem. It's just with Persian, we've got a load of stuff that's like super effective against it. Araquanid maybe could have been okay, and then the other option, can't even remember what it was, but I think it's just something which we would have struggled against, so. Yeah, the cat went to the toilet, so I don't know why he's still complaining. After this stream, I do need to do a load of cleaning. I forgot I was going to do a load of cleaning after this. But yeah, I'm going to do a load of cleaning after this, so... So yeah, the Somnium files will have to wait. Oh yeah, but no. So when I was like feeding the stray cats yesterday, there was a Rookity apparently near me, and I went to where it was, but I think it was like on the other side of the street kind of thing from like the stop I went to, which was like so annoying. And I was a bit like, oh no. I was like, oh well, I'll get one soon, I imagine. But like, and then today there's like some event beginning where like they're everywhere, so it's like, oh never mind, I got them. There we go. I need to clean because the cat who's fussing and who pees everywhere has peed some in a couple of places in the past few days. So I just need to do like a big clean before my roommate, his owner, gets back. I did clear up the pee. I don't mean that there have been like puddles of pee sitting around for a few days, but it's just one of those things where because he did pee a couple of times, like hopefully those are the only places that he did pee, and it's like, but I'm gonna like, you know, really like mop the floor and pull, you know, pieces of furniture out and stuff like that, so I can really get everywhere. And then if he did pee anywhere else, I'll get that too, if that makes sense. So I'm just laughing at like Hohensley. Right, well done everyone. So yeah, we don't want to keep this Persian. Like, you want to catch everything because of shinies, but you don't have to keep them. You just have to catch them. Ash catch them. But yeah, but this Persian was just, it was easy for us to beat. Bada bing, bada boom. But yeah, so when we got this cat misbehaving and he like can like stealth pee and stuff, and I suspect that it wouldn't surprise me if it turned out there was like some other place he'd peed that I hadn't got to. So yeah, but yeah, we do not want this Persian. But yeah, so Stella, so Star, you're gonna Dynamax here. You're gonna use a Max Flare. It's gonna be beautiful. It's gonna power up my fire type moves. Butterfree has poison. Halucha has poison. We've got so much poison. Le Poisson. It's gonna be great. It's gonna be great. It's gonna be great. Wait, you have a cat called Bo? I don't think I knew that. I feel like I would have remembered that. I know it's like, didn't you kind of like a little bit forget the Luxray thing earlier? And it's like a little bit, but like, I feel like I'd remember if someone had a cat. Like, because I have a friend with a dog that's called Bo, and I remember that. Right, flamethrower. More like a flamethrower. Right. Okay. So I had a message from my mum. It wasn't anything urgent or important or anything. It was actually a reply to a thing I'd sent her. And she made an interesting point, actually. Basically, in the UK, there's a number you can call. There's a number you can call in the UK that will connect you to your bank. So like, if you ever need to call up your bank, you can call this number in the UK, and then they will connect you to like your bank account. And it's a good way to like avoid scammers and stuff. So if you ever get a call like from your bank and you're not sure if it's your bank, you can hang up and then call this 3-digit number, and then they'll connect you to your bank, and then you'll know you're definitely talking to your bank. Like, it's like a proper like government institution type thing or whatever, where you're not, you know, they will connect you to your people, and it covers like 99% of the banks in the UK. So that's pretty good. That's a pretty nifty thing, isn't it? And the 3-digit number is really easy to remember. It's 159, so it's just like a diagonal line on like your keypad. And yeah. And I thought that's actually a pretty good idea, and so I sent it to my mum. I was like, that's pretty, like, you know, like, this is a good thing to know, either for her or just like for anyone else. That's actually like a really good simple thing, just to make sure that people do not get scammed. Because if you have something like that, and if everyone knows about it, then people will stop doing like bank scams. Like, if everyone knows about that, if everyone knows, oh, if you ever get a phone call and it's like from your bank, like, they'll just hang up and call 159, then people will be like, oh, it's not worth trying to do that, you know. So I know, so close. But we did it. We did it. We beat the Tapu Bulu. So well done, everyone. We still haven't encountered a Lurantis, have we? So well done, everyone. Stars and sparkles, sparkles and stars. Let's catch this Tapu Bulu. Wish everyone good shiny luck. And we'll see how it goes. But my mum did make a really good point. Sometimes when people call you, like, for scammy stuff, they, like, don't hang up, and it means that they can still kind of, like, listen into you and stuff like that. So, like, if you make another phone call, they can still kind of, like, hear your phone and stuff like that. I can't remember all the ways it works or all the circumstances, but maybe you should, like, call on a different phone or something like that. But yeah, maybe, like, be careful of that. Silly Bo, Lurantis isn't real, even though you put Loratis, which is just kind of funny. Yes, Loratis is not real. Right, Gourgeist is a no. Ordino is an Ordino. Persian? Oh, I need a shiny, a Alolan Persian. But will we get the real prize? A shiny Black Bulu! Oh, no. I mean, it's coming to Pokemon Go soon, so I'll maybe get it in, like, not next Wednesday, but the one after. But so close. Okay, Gourgeist, the Gourgeist, is a no. Oh, you need a Persian for the Dex. Oh, well, that's pretty nifty, then. Right, Gourgeist is a no, Sparkles. Ordino, no Sparkles. Persian, no Sparkles. And none of them are a Lurantis. So, let's see. Neutral nature. Oh, I will just say, for anyone Pokedex hunting, this is a general tip. Gourgeist is an evolution Pokemon, so it is a little bit harder to get, like, typically than your average Pokemon. Like, Ordino is, like, quite... Actually, no, Ordino might be available in this mode or, like, somewhere in the DLC. I don't know, can't remember. And Persian is, like, kind of difficult just because with Meowth, like, Meowths evolve into Berserkers in this game. So Persian is pretty good for the Dex as well. Persian and Gourgeist are definitely, like, the two best ones for, like, Dex hunters here. Maybe that's a thing I should start... Maybe once I'm done with the spreadsheet arena, I should always, like, say which one is, like, the best to pick for the Pokedex or something like that. For, like, Pokedex hunters. Because, like, we need Sky and Sabertooth to complete their Pokedexes. Like, Sky has been playing with us for, like, 9 months. And has still not got the Dex. And I want Sky to get the Dex. And I want Sabertooth to get the Dex. Okay, so Gourgeist. I'm going to go with Gourgeist. Flawless victory, to quote a certain keeper. Kevin, thank you so much. Take care and bye-bye. Oh no, if you ever do get, like, an Alolan Persian or, like, a Cantonian Persian, they register in your Pokedex, like, the same. So... in order to just have a registration for your Pokedex, you don't need to get, like, both of them. Like, you can just get one, so just keep that in mind. But obviously the thing with Meowth is, like I said, if you get a Galarian Meowth, it can't evolve into a Persian. So if you need a Persian for your Pokedex, you need to get one of the other kinds of Meowth, or get, like, a Persian from this mode. So, right, Gourgeist. So, is there anyone here... so we're going to do... Kieran's going to host a Stack Attacker. So is there anyone here who would like to do a Stack Attacker? Could you please put strike in big capital letters, the number of times you have played today, and then let me know if you can do... a Stack Attacker with myself and Kieran. We might have a situation where we have, like, 3 people or something, like, able to play, and we might have to do some Nightbot random selection game, but we'll see how it goes. Right, we're not going to delete any tickets because we didn't get any shinies or anything. But so, like, Tenchi is a Strike Zero who has joined us in the past 20 minutes. The prophecy has been fulfilled. So there we go. But if, like, Sabertooth and Star both want to do... if Sabertooth and Star both want to do a Stack Attacker, we might need to do some Nightbot random selection game. But let's see. Hang on, I'm just going to add Tenchi to the spreadsheet. Although Star is the only one who has said about being a strike 3, so unless Shibertooth chimes in and says about wanting to do a stack attacker or anything, it's gonna go to Star by proxy, or go to Star by the two sweetest words in the English language: default, default, default. That's a Simpsons quote. I don't actually think the word default is 2 words. Just in case, because that is quite an old Simpsons reference now, so not everyone's gonna know the old Simpsons references as well. Okay. Shall I give it to Star, or should we let the Nightbot random selection game decide democratically? Do we believe in democracy here? No, well, Star. Well, here's the thing. We could, here's the thing. Nightbot is fun. Oh, actually, Shibertooth did technically put. No, I think we should do democracy because Shibertooth had the one where you got kicked out. So, it's like being kicked out versus being the new kid on the block. So, where's my burrito? Where's my burrito? Yes, Zonda. There we go. Okay, so let's have Nightbot decide. If Nightbot picks the number 1. Shibertooth will be our team member, and if Nightbot picks number 2, it will be Star. So here we go. 3, 2, 1. Good luck, the two of you. Let's let Nightbot decide. It's the Nightbot random selection game. And it's... Who's Nightbot going to pick? This is... Oh, it's Star! I'm sorry, Shibertooth. Maybe I was unfair in giving Star the number 2, because number 2 is a very lucky number, but... I was going in alphabetical order. So, Star, you get to play along with us. But, Shay, stick around just in case if anyone has any connection issues or anything, you could hop in. So, maybe don't turn off your game just yet. But, yeah. So, Kieran, please, if you please... your name's not Cheese. Actually, where has Cheese been? We haven't seen Cheese. So Cheese, if you please, but not Cheese. So Kieran, if you wearin. There's not a rhyme. Kieran, if you could please set up a room for us, and then this is going to be Kieran, Tenchi, and Star. So, would you like to do a Dynamax adventure? Yes, please. And then, we're going to have... yeah, Kieran, Tenchi, and Star. So, which Pokemon would you like to set out to find today? I'm going to say anything goes, because I'm not hosting. If you're not hosting, please just put anything goes. Have a big question mark on your screen, and then if you're Kieran, you will have a silhouette of a stack attacker. And then Kieran has typed in the code. It's 8441, and then 6161. So 84416161. I like it. I like it. That's some decent coding right there. I also need to have a drink of water because I'm thirsty from Fast Food Friday. Ah, there we go. That's the good stuff. Although I honestly need more drink. I need to like make myself a drink after this. Maybe I'll make myself a drink and then I'll do all the cleaning. But yeah. Right. Anything goes. So we just need Tenchi. But if Tenchi has connection issues, or if Tenchi, like, slips on a block of ice and then, like, gets trapped in the fridge and then can't get out in time, then Shibertooth can join us, except during all that, Tenchi has indeed joined. So Tenchi's not stuck in the fridge, yay! So, oh my god, the cat's going nuts. I may need to do something about him in a sec. Hang on. Like, I either need to... But he went to the toilet. Ugh, I might need to, like, give him some food or something. Like, he has food, or it's not been long since he last had food, so it shouldn't really be an issue. Oh, Stack Attacker is super duper weak to ground and fighting, and if not those, water's good, okay? I'm gonna go Morpeko, just because Morpeko's, like, a good all-rounder. Sorry, I probably should have said about what's good for us to use before I went ahead and pressed OK. I thought, for one thing, okay, well, because you're mentioning your height, Tenchi, I thought you said you were pretty short, actually. I thought you were very short. Now that you mention it. Weenie Hut General! Okay. Oh, these are some terrible options we've been presented with. Let's hope we get some water and ground and fighting. Okay, there is fighting to the left. Huzzah. Is that another Halucha? You are small. See, exactly. I didn't necessarily mean you fit it. Well, actually, no. I did mean you fit into the fridge. But anyway, so I was right. Like you're basically like, hey, I can. Hey, you're like, hey, I can fit in a fridge. Okay. Oh God, do we want the water? I think we just want like the water and the fighting, right? Like, so basically, I think we're just gonna go left here or something like that. I don't know if I think Ivysaur's gonna steer us too far to the right. I think we just want to go left so we can get fighting and water. Yeah, you're 5 feet tall. Yeah, so basically, like, yeah, I'm like basically a whole foot taller than Tenchi, just about. It depends how much over 5 foot Tenchi is. Well, unless you're not over 5 foot, unless you're so close to 5 foot that it's just easy to say 5 foot. I'm gonna go Aura Wheel, and then I'll go Thunderbolt turn 2. Turn 2. But yeah, okay. Oh gosh, I don't know who we want to switch here. Do we want to get rid of like whoever like our 4th player is, so that we definitely have... If we have Halucha as like our 4th place player, that could be a good thing. That's my theory, my game theory. Wait, hang on. Kieran, you can tell Bo is taller than me, but then you say you're... Hang on, do you say 6.3 feet tall? Wait. But Kieran, you're like... Hang on, hold on. We need to rewind here. Kieran, are you or are you not, like, in your, like, middling teenage years? I.e., you are not an adult yet, right? Now, are you saying 6.3 feet, or are you saying 6'3"? Either way... That's like to be like that many like to be taller than like no wait hang on I think like Hugh Jackman's like 6'2", so basically like you're taller than like Hugh Jackman but a teenager. Wait, what? Aura Wheel 110. I'm gonna look up the I'm gonna look up Aura Wheel next time as well, because I'm not convinced that's the same power. Because that's huge. Like, that's ginormous. I don't look as tall as I am in a lot of pictures for a couple of reasons. Often, like, if I'm in like some kind of group picture, I always have to like lean in or something, or I'm like awkwardly kind of at like the back, and so I'm kind of like standing further away from the camera so that I kind of look as tall as everyone else. So I'm always doing like some kind of awkward lean. Even today, I posted a picture today of me having a haircut. If you kind of look and you're like, oh, you don't come up that high above your sink or whatever, but it's because I'm standing with my legs like so far spread apart that like, how do you mind if I ask, Kieran? Like, how tall are your parents? Like, don't say it. Like, don't start giving me the like names and social security numbers. But like, how tall are your parents? Like, if you're like like that age, but like taller than Hugh Jackman, like, how are your parents Hagrid? Like, what? I'm so confused. Right. Anyway, well done, Team 5. I feel alive. I believe you mean this word. Spurt, like that, is that correct? I know there was a word one time where like Kevin spelled it wrong and then I spelled it, but then there were like different ways of spelling it, and then I did the wrong version of it, and then Zada had to correct me. So I can't remember what that word was now, but But yeah, so Absol, 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 please switch, Absol, 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 Absol. Okay, thank you. Oh my gosh, sorry. I should have said again. I know I had said like 4th place switch, but I hadn't like specifically necessarily said Absol should switch. So I was a bit like, oh crud, I've left it too late. I've left it too late. But yeah, left. Left, 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 left. Oh, it's a quillfish. Okay, that's pretty good. Yeah, okay. This works. Okay, so should we... The only question is... Who... Okay. Here's what I'm thinking. I actually think that Whimsicott should switch now for this Dunsparce. And then I think that Sneasel should switch for, and then I think Sneasel should switch for the Quillfish. Oh, dang, it is 110. I don't think I knew that was, yeah, okay. Yeah, I did not know that was, like, that powerful. That's insane. So hang on, it's 110 power... fully accurate, and you get a speed boost, but the only downside is that the typing is inconsistent. That's wild. That is wild. Chat, I talked about this a bit in my, I think in my green card video. I think I did tell this story in my green card video. Maybe I've told it elsewhere. So when I was doing my green card, like on the form, you have to fill in like your height and weight at one point or whatever. And what I did is, like, because of my height, right? So basically, I am like, the last time I checked my height, I was, like, exactly, like, pretty much right on the dot, 182 centimeters. But when you do that in inches, it's, like, 5'11 and 3/4. And so, basically, just saying, like, 182 centimeters is an easier and more accurate thing than, like, 5'11 and 3/4. Do you know what I mean? Like, it's just, like, a cleaner, more accurate number, I feel. I mean, I think inches is a bit of a arbitrary measuring thing anyway. But you could have like half a cent, like a sort of like 3/4 of a centimeter, and you wouldn't be quite one thing, you wouldn't quite be another. But in terms of my height, centimeters is it's just like the little bit more, it's just a little bit more consistent, cleaner measurement for my particular height, right? So I put I put the 182 centimeters, and so when my attorney, like my sort of like immigration attorney who I worked with, she like sort of sent back the form, you know, because there were like 1 or 2 things that like she filled in. I think she had to fill in stuff about like herself and her firm or whatever. I can't remember, but or she kind of gave it a once over, or I filled in a load of my details and then she or I provided a load of details and then she filled them in on a form. That's it. So like she asked me for a load of details and then I gave them to her in like an email, and then she like filled out like the form for me, because like there were things on the form that like I wouldn't know how to fill in. So she just like fills in like the details that I could fill in whilst filling in the ones that only she knows how to fill in. So she like filled in the form and then she sent it back and she was like, you know, can you double check this before I, you know, or like sort of like double check this and then sign it, give it back to me. But on my height, oh, you're 5'10". That's still really tall for that age. But I was gonna say that's a big difference between either 6'3" or like 6.3 feet. Oh, yes, Archie's very tall. Archie's talked about being tall. Archie's like a little bit... Archie's like 5'11", and I'm like 5'11 and 3/4. So Archie's like very tall. Oh, yeah, so Whimsicott, and Whimsicott. I left that too late as well. Dang. Because Whimsicott is weak to Stack Attacker, whereas Dunsparce is at least neutral. But that's okay. We got distracted talking about the heights. So, right, But okay, we'll have Sneasel switch for Quillfish here. And then that'll be oh, Kieran can do science after this. It's fine. Okay, so star, Stella, Stella, Star, Stella, Stella, Star, Stella, Star, Stella, Star, Stella, Stella, Star, Stella, Star. If you switch for this Quillfish, and then Kieran can do science, and then that'll be fun. Shibertooth, you're 5'2" on a good day with an unhappy face. That's all right. There's nothing wrong with that. But yeah, no, so Archie, Archie is tall. Archie's definitely tall. And I think Archie mentioned about having, like, tall parents and stuff. So yeah, but yeah, Archie's very tall. You do it, Xander. And don't forget that social security number and your grandmother's maiden name. No, please don't. Please don't. For the love of Nelly. That is a joke, okay? Like, for the love of Nelly, people. Okay, I'm going to Thunderbolt because Quillfish has Intimidate, so all of our attack stats are lowered. So if I have the choice to go special, I'm going special. And a max darkness here will help my Thunderbolts. But no, but anyway, so I did this so basically, when I, like, gave my info in the email, I put 182 centimeters, because I was like, well, how do I even write that? Because that's the thing, here's the thing as well, because I'm, like, 5'11", because I'm, like, 5'11" and 3/4, I actually don't know how I would write that on a form, right? Like, if someone asked for, like, my height, I'd be like, well, what's the correct answer? Is the correct answer 5'11"? Or is it 6 foot? Because it's like, well, I'm closer to 6 foot, but I don't surpass 6 foot. Do you know what I mean? If someone was like 6 foot and like a millimeter ahead of it, you'd just say they're 6 foot. But if you're like, I'm not 6 foot, I'm just a teeny bit under it. Like in shoes, I'm 6 foot. But so like whenever I see anyone out and about, I'm 6 foot. But so that's why I put 182 as well, because it's like if I put 182, that is absolutely true and absolutely correct. Whereas if I say like 5'11", it's like, well, actually I'm almost close to being like an inch over that. But if I say 6 foot, I'm not quite 6 foot either. So I don't know how to. I don't know what like the correct answer is on a form. Like if I ever had to say on a form like what's your height. But here's the thing. So anyway, my attorney came back with like the form. I was like, oh, can you check this? Make sure it's correct. If it is correct, please like sign it and return it or whatever. But it wasn't correct because of the height. The height said 5'9", and I was like, whoa, that's like. Not only is that wrong, that is like egregiously wrong. And it's like, and again, this is like official forms and official documentation. I don't want to get anything wrong on it. So Sneasel, 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 Sneasel. Please, can we switch it? Sneasel, 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 Sneasel. Yes, we switch her a Sneasel. Well done. So again, if I'm putting something officially, like, do you know what I mean? Like if anyone was ever like looking at your thing and it was like, hey, this says you're 5'9" and you're like way taller than that. Hey, you're not the person who this card says you are. Do you know what I mean? Like, I don't want to like get in trouble. I don't want anyone to be like, hey, you're way taller than the person on this card. Like, I wear glasses, my hair's been at different lengths and stuff. So if I, like, was, like, wearing my glasses and my hair was a different length and I'm, like, 3 inches taller than a card says I am. So, Kieran, switch for the scientist. Let's see what this is. It's Hatterene. That is terrible. That's kind of worse. Do. But you can still use Life Do. So that's kind of not bad. Okay, well, Kieran's on Life Do support. But yeah. So this thing said 5'9", and I was like, how did you get 5? I was like, that's way wrong, and so I corrected it. I was like, whoa, the height's way wrong. Like I'm like 182 centimeters. That's like 5'11", and it's like 5'11 and 3/4. I don't know whether that's 5'11 or 6, but it's definitely not 5'9". So. Oh, Stack Attacker doesn't. Oh, it doesn't have any steel, does it? Oh, okay. I mean, like, Psychic and Fairy still suck against, like, it offensively, but at least that's something. Right, Thunderbolts and Lightning. I am going to go on the special side here, I think. Again, just because. I don't know if its defenses are equal, but I imagine its physical defense is better. So. You were taller than Zach. No, I don't mean this as a dig at Zach, but Zach isn't, from what I remember, Zach isn't, like, the tallest fellow. I think Zach's probably about, like, average or so. Like, sort of average, maybe a little bit shorter than average. Zach's definitely not, say, like, 5'10" or anything like that. Like, 5'10" would be, like, above average. And I don't think Zach was, like, that tall. I think Zach is, like, average or, like, a little bit shorter than, like... Because I think 5'9" is, like, the American male average. So I think Zach was, like, that or, like, a little bit short. Zach's not, like, super short or anything like that. But yeah. So it sounds like you're pretty tall as well, Xander. But, oh, it's using autonomize or auto... Is it automize or autonomize? I actually don't know. Oh, well, too late. It became nimble, more like a thimble. Oh, we're getting hangry. Right, I'm just going to keep going with Thunderbolt, though. Although, actually, no, we're using Max Knuckle. Maybe I should be going with physical moves. Oh, never mind. But yeah, so, but here's the thing. But when they put 5'9", I was like, hang on. Have I, like, am I definitely the height I say I am? Like, I definitely want to go on, like, a conversion chart and check this. And so I went on Google and I typed in, like, 182 centimeters in inches. And then what Google did, and so again, forgive me if you've heard this story before, but what Google did is Google spat back a number. It said, like, 5.9... it said, like, 5.93 or something like that, right? It was, like, 5.91 or 5.93, something like that, right? And I was like, what? I was like, I can't be, like... And for a split second, I was like, I can't be 5'9", though, because I'm, like, so much taller than, like, most of the people I meet. Like, people go, like, oh, you're tall, and they wouldn't be saying that if I was only 5'9". But, so I was, like, confused for a second before I realized, hang on, no, this is saying 5.9. And so Google have this really stupid system where instead of saying, like, 5 foot, like, something inches... they go, you are 5.9 feet tall. And so basically what this means... So if Google said, like, 5.5... If Google said, like, you are 5.5 feet tall... What that means is you are 5.5 feet tall. And so what that would mean is that you are 5'6", because 6 inches is half a foot. So does that make sense? So, like, so, like, the 5.5... The 0.5 refers to... half a foot, or 0.5 of a foot. So you are 5 feet and a half feet tall. So yeah, so basically if you're ever looking up heights on Google, please be aware that it does, like, I bet so many people have made so many mistakes because of this way that Google does stuff. Like, I bet so many people, yeah, hidden fifth move. I bet so many people have, like, got heights wrong just because Google has this really stupid system. Like, they should put, like, 5 foot X amount, like, 5 foot X inches. But they do, like, they sort of do the, you know, the whatever difference you have between, say, like, 5 feet and 6 feet, they do it as, like, a percentage or as a, as a decimal, as a fraction, rather than inches. So I bet so many people get that wrong, but that's how I discovered, like, that Google have this really weird system. And so a bunch of people probably put their heights wrong. Like, just because of Google. And they have this weird system. Right, stars and sparkles, sparkles and stars! Well done, everyone. We are running kind of late today, so let's finish off with one very quick double check. Halucha, no. Dunsparce, no. Quillfish, no. But will we get the golden stack attacker? No, it's a regular, what's the name of those bosses in Tears of the Kingdom? I can't remember. Dang. So no sparkles there, no sparkles there, no sparkles there, no sparkles there. Any good natures and abilities? The Halucha's neutral. In terms of which of these is easiest to get in the Pokedex or whatever, I don't know. I think Quillfish is fairly standard and easy to get in the game. Probably like Halucha and Dunsparce are some of the two more interesting choices. But dang, Flux Constructs, that's it. Thank you, Xander. I knew it had an X in. I knew it was like UX or something, but I couldn't think what it what it was. But I was thinking like AUX, like auxiliary, and I was like, no, it's not auxiliary. I know they're not called like auxiliary something. So it's like it's like something X UX. But anyway, okay, so that's it. That's all for today. Dang. Oh, Kieran needed Dunsparce. Ooh, that's pretty nifty. Well, that's pretty good. Send it over to Scarlet and Violet. See if it's a triple segment. But no, anyway, well done, everyone. Very well done indeed. I will not be replacing this ticket. Thank you all for hosting. Thank you all for joining in. You guys have been wonderful. Thank you for your amazing support. Like the video if you haven't already. But that's the thing. I think it's just because I've got audio equipment in front of me. I don't know. Right, let's save. Actually, no. Hang on. I shouldn't save the game. I should talk to the nice lady to make sure that I didn't mess anything up. There you go. Perfect. Oh, you know, I said that a bit of my right Joy-Con thumbstick is peeling off. Today it just like fell off whilst I was playing my game. I wasn't even touching it, but it just fell off when I was not touching it. And I sort of felt something like fall on me and then like bounce onto the bed. And I was a bit like, no, did like a dead bug fall on me or something? And then I realized it was a part of my joystick. Luckily, it's not actually too bad. Like, it looks bad, but it doesn't actually like feel bad. So I don't need to like replace the heads on my thumbsticks or anything like that. Thank goodness. But yeah. So guys, I don't think we got any shinies today, did we? Which sucks. That's a shame. But Xander did get one yesterday, so hey-ho, Ben's not here, and that's not nothing. So, right, I'm going to call that it for today. I'm going to go clean, because I need to clean the house before my roommate gets back on Sunday. Star, oh, I'm so glad you had a good time. I hope you're able to join in on future ones. Normally you won't. Well, on a typical stream, you normally won't be able to play that much, but we just didn't have many people here today. But I'm glad it means that you got to play a lot and that you got to, you know, sort of dip your toe into the community. That sounds wrong. You know what I mean. But yeah, I'll be back on Sunday. If you're doing Kangaskhan Raid Day tomorrow, good luck, I guess. But yeah, I'll see you guys on Sunday, 2 p.m. Pacific time. That's LA time. You guys have been wonderful. You guys have been fantastic. I really do appreciate the love and support, particularly on these days where not as many people come by. So thank you, thank you, thank you. Have a wonderful beginning of your weekend. I will see you all on Sunday. Good shiny luck until then. Yeah, I didn't get a shiny. So that means I'm now, what, like 8 days since I last got a shiny? So that means when we get to Sunday, it's going to be like 10 days since I got a shiny. So basically, mathematically, I do think like on Sunday, I should be due like just a shiny. If I don't get one on Sunday, we are going to enter like serious drought mode if we don't get one on Sunday. Right. Take care. Lots of love. See you later. Have a wonderful weekend. Well done for making it this far into the week. Happy Friday. Happy weekend. Like the video if you haven't already. Bye-bye.